What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Mr. Taylor back with another video, aka the chosen one. And in this video, I just want to touch on the Amazon workers that's going on strike for the fact that they want to bump in the pay and they want to be unionized. Now I saw this on the news, and as I'm looking at the news, I'm like, that's the same station I worked at. You feel what I'm saying? That's the same station. I'm on workers' comp for working there right now. So I figure I should shed some light on why the workers want more money and why they want to be unionized. So I'm gonna just, pretty much share with y'all my experience and what I've witnessed in there, when I was working there. So I'm not here to bash Amazon. I'm just here to speak the truth. You feel what I'm saying? And let's jump right into it. So first and foremost, they pay rate is $21.25 an hour when I started there, and they gave us like a quarter. No, they actually gave us $1 because it was $20.25, and then they gave us $1, which made it 21 and some change or whatever. So they paying over $21. You know what I'm saying? Is it worth it? No, it's not. And why do I say that? So when you delivering for Amazon, you have a whole bunch of freight in that van. You have a whole bunch of stops. And it's just a crazy route. That's what they call them, routes. And for me, my issue when we talk about the pay and why do I feel that there should be an increase is because of how much money you're making for them and the hard labor. That's usually why anybody would want a raise. But let's get into the how much money you're making for them, or how much I was making for them. You feel what I'm saying? So some people, if they know you could work, they're gonna give you a crazy route, a big route, because they know you can handle it. You feel what I'm saying? And my thing is, when you got a big route, when you add up the money that you're making for them, all them drop-offs that you're doing. Let me back up a little. All right, so when you're working for a company, of course they're supposed to get the bigger end of the stick, the best, they're supposed to get the most money out of it. I understand that, but my thing is, sometimes they're getting too much money. Sometimes, when you compare the two, it's just it's way off. And so when you calculate the drop-offs, all the packages that you're delivering, you realize that you're making at least $7,000 to $10,000 for these people, and that's in one day, and that's in one location, and they'll have like 4 or 5 workers in that same location with you, and they probably made $10,000, and another person probably made $10,000. So we talking about $50,000 in one little area. But let's just focus on what I made, what I'm making individually, like by myself. So, like I said, that van, you're making about $10,000 for them. And you know how much you're gonna get for the day? $150. Just do the math. When you're talking about $21.50 an hour. Even if you're giving me $200, it's not really enough. If you're making 10 grand, or if you're making 7 grand, $7,000 to $10,000, you really don't even know what you're dropping off or how much this stuff costs. Cause you dropping off stuff here, there, that's $200, that's $300. It could have been $500. It's another $200, another $200, another $300. You're doing that for 8 hours, bro. Like, we talking about 7 to 10 grand, if not more. You don't even know. We just gonna estimate. We just gonna, say 10 grand. I think you should be giving your workers more than $150 to $200 a day. It ain't even 200. You should give your workers more than 150. So that's one reason. The second reason is it's hard labor. That's why I got injured. When I first went there, I ain't really know no better. You feel what I'm saying? I got injured, and that's when I thought about it. I'm like, I gotta really get myself back together before I jump up and go back. I wanted to, go back in a rush, but I wasn't ready for it. And when I really thought about it, I'm like, why am I rushing? I'm gonna, injure myself all over again. And then that's when I started thinking about, I started thinking about the pay and, making a comparison and stuff. And I'm like, it's not really worth me putting my health at risk. Then I started thinking about how the DSPs, that's what they call the ones that they pretty much a dispatcher, whatever you want to call them, manager, whatever, how they treat you. You know what I'm saying? And this is just where I was at. They got respect sometime, and then it could be disrespectful. For example, just giving you all types of tore up equipment, like you need a rabbit in order to scan things and scan the boxes and things like that, and to even deliver the packages. So, sometimes you had them giving you everything is broke up and tore up and no charges, no good rabbits. The vans are very dirty. They said they was gonna make all the vans electrical. So those are better. Those are brand new. So right now they should have all electrical vehicles. But when they didn't, when they had the gas and all of that, those things be dirty. People leaving snot paper. They piss bottles in there. Everything. Ask people. The seats is filthy. It smells like funk. You smell the next person funk on there, and it's strong. It's a strong stench. And like I said, snot paper, all types of. It's like, yo, why would y'all give me a van like this? Do y'all clean the vans? Do y'all have people cleaning them? But this is y'all supposed to do. I'm not supposed to be coming to work to a nasty van with germs and stuff in it. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta also deal with that. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just speaking the truth. And when we getting into being unionized, I can understand why the workers want to be a part of a union, because we put in all of that work, and when y'all get mad at us, y'all just kick us to the curb. Y'all kick us to the side. You feel what I'm saying? And that's how a lot of jobs do. So it ain't just them, but it's very frustrating if you're working a hard labor job. You putting yourself at risk to get injured, and you have a lot of injured workers that work for Amazon. And you putting yourself at risk. You doing all this stuff just for somebody to get mad at you one day and just fire you. You know what I'm saying? So people gonna get tired of that. People want to be a part of a union, and they want more money. So those are the two big reasons why I'm not blaming the workers for going on a strike. You feel what I'm saying? Because they feel like they're not being heard. How are you making 50 grand in one area? I'm just giving an estimate. I ain't stupid. I deal with money. I know how to add. They could have 5 vans out there. Let's just say 6 vans. 50 bands in one area. Just in a busy area. Y'all making a lot of money, man. I know y'all could pull 7 and 10,000, and I'm downplaying it. I know y'all could. One van is 10,000 when it's a big route. So you're gonna give me 150 out of that? Think about it, y'all. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, and so let's talk about those are the cons. Let's talk about the pros a little, because there is things I do like about Amazon, and I do want to go back. You know what I'm saying? I just want a pay increase. I'm not gonna lie, because it's a lot at risk. But they don't really be on your back like that of course, it's times they're gonna ask you what's going on, why you taking so long or whatever, because they watching you and stuff. But but at the end of the day, you don't have nobody watching you go to the bathroom, none of that. And if they are, which they are, they outside, you gotta be watched because you dealing with you going to people's houses and stuff. But yeah, like they don't be on your back like that. And with a driving job, you're not gonna have somebody on your back like that. I guess that's just the perks of having a driving job, but they still could be on your back, but they don't. The freedom. The freedom is what I could say is good about Amazon. And also you know like sometimes you don't have a lot of work. I'm not gonna sit here and lie, but then your hours get cut. So sometimes that's a good and bad thing. You still get paid, and you probably ain't do too much, but you still get a decent amount, a decent amount of dollars and things like that. But yeah, like I said, once I start seeing the big routes, the crazy routes, then I start saying to myself, like, this ain't enough money. It's not. At first you do it for a little while, then you look back and you think about, you make the comparison and stuff, and it's like it's not worth it. It's not. So those are the pros. They don't really be on your body like that. You got a lot of freedom when you're dealing with them. And I think that's about it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's really about it. It's not a bad spot though. You feel what I'm saying? But it's not too much going on where I could say a lot of different good things. We also want the benefits of working for Amazon. They say that you're working for a third party, company, which is Cornucopia. So you don't get the benefits that a person working for Amazon gets. You see, there's a difference because they have people that work directly for Amazon. They get all of them perks and stuff, iPhones, iPads, this, that, and the third. They get all types of, money for rescuing people. The list goes on and on and on. So, that's another thing I don't like. Like, we wearing a uniform, we wearing the logo, we in the van, the logo's on it. Everything is Amazon, but y'all saying we work for a third party company or whatever, contractor. So we not entitled to all of the perks that a worker get that works directly for Amazon. And I believe they do that just so you can't get the extra perks and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What else about Amazon? So yeah, man, and y'all should definitely unionize this job, and y'all should definitely give your workers some more money. It's hard work. When you going in there, when you go in the station and you start your day, you gotta go get your cart, drag it to your van, and you gotta put all that stuff on a van. That stuff alone is a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I can't handle it, but you should give a person about $25, $26 an hour. And I think that's how much the Amazon workers that work directly for Amazon, I believe they were saying they get 25, you see? And that's normal. Like, you feel good with that. You know what I'm saying? Now you don't really have that's motivation right there for you to drag all of them freights and all of that, all of them boxes and all them carts. You drag it to your van. You load your van up by yourself, all them bags and heavy stuff, and then you gotta take that stuff and deliver it. So you're up and down all day, up and down, riding for hours and hours. You're bound to get injured. if you're not taking care of yourself properly and getting the right sleep and all of that. I was kicked out working for them. Yeah. Some people know I was kicked out for a couple months because something happened. That's another story, but that's probably a part of the reason why I got injured. Being kicked out in the street, not getting the proper rest, and still working for Amazon. Who knows? But, I'm just saying that could have played a part. But you're bound to get injured. Jumping up and down, lifting all that all day. You got to make sure you're taking care of yourself. So you're going to give somebody $21 and some change for all of that? Taxes being taken out? It's not worth it. And I'm keeping it a buck. You feel what I'm saying? Some people in my position would have ran back to work even if they hurt, because they making more money. My health is more important. And I could really understand why people are going on strike. I could understand. These people making lots of money, man. Lots of money. You feel what I'm saying? It's not gonna hurt you to give a person a couple dollars more. It's not. You feel what I'm saying? What else I was gonna say about Amazon? Yeah, that's pretty much about it. There was something else I wanted to mention to y'all. But overall, it's better than some of these jobs that be pressuring you all day, all on your back, watching. You can't even take a piss in peace. You can't do nothing in peace. Like, you feel what I'm saying? That's a good thing. That's the good thing about this gig. So I ain't trying to bash y'all, and I do want to come back, but I need at least $25 an hour, and I work hard. You feel what I'm saying? That's the thing with me, and they know that. Like, I got endurance, and that's probably also part of the reason why I got injured. I don't be like, I be going in. You know what I'm saying? But I always told them, I'm like, that's what I wanted to say. I wanted to explain to y'all, that they have when we talking about the route that you have, the freight that you're loading onto your van, they separate the freight. It's in two categories. You have just the regular freight that's in those colorful bags that you see, and I'm pretty sure all y'all see that, the bags with the zippers on it. You might see people outside in Manhattan, delivering on a dolly or whatever. You see them big colorful bags. That's the light stuff. That's why they in bags. They in colorful bags with numbers on it. That's them little boxes you get, them little blue bags that you get, blue and white bags. That stuff is light. So I know, I seen something on Instagram where they showed a picture of a person's van filled with all that freight, and it looks crazy. It looks like it's just filled to the top, and you can't even move around. But that stuff ain't heavy like that. Them brown boxes and stuff. You feel what I'm saying? That stuff don't be heavy. It's the overflow that's heavy. The overflow is actually the brown boxes. Anything outside of a colorful bag is called overflow. Everything that's in them colorful bags is just the regular stuff, and it's light. It's light boxes. That's why it could fit in a bag with a zipper on it. But then you have things called overflow, and that's where the job get crazy at, because that stuff like vacuums, heavy stuff. It could be a TV. It could be chemicals, big heavy duty chemicals though. You feel what I'm saying? It could be charcoal. It could be whatever. But it's heavy. It's not like, and that stuff goes on the side because that stuff can't fit in the bag. You understand? And they call it overflow. I guess it's flowing over. I don't know, but that stuff is heavy, man. That's the stuff that injured me. And I was telling them, I said, yo, look, I'm cool with the stuff in the yellow bags, the colorful bags and stuff. The overflow is giving me a hard time. And yeah, they'll pack your van up where you don't even have no space. You feel what I'm saying? You ain't got no space to move around. They jam pack it. And then they got bigger vans, but it goes to whoever they want it to go to. And it's like, yo, if y'all gonna give me if y'all gonna give me all of these boxes and all of this freight, then why wouldn't you give me a bigger van? Cause now it's gonna I'm gonna have a hard time trying to find what I need to find because I can't even move around in this van. And that's another way you can get injured because you're bending, twisting, you damn near broke your ankle, you can't even you're not supposed to pack the van like that, man. So if y'all doing all of this to people, at least give them some more money or something. You know what I'm saying? And that was one of the things I didn't like also. And they have dollies there. I think they call dollies or L carts, whatever they call. A hand cart, whatever. And the hand cart is heavier than anything they give you, any type of packages that they give you. The dolly is heavier than the packages. So you try to go get you a dolly, a cart, or whatever it is, because you want to use that to make your work easier because of them heavy boxes that they be having, that overflow, and you damn near breaking your back just trying to get a dolly because it's so heavy. Then they got the light ones too, but those be going fast. It's like they only have a limited amount of those. But the heavy one, I'm talking about, that dolly is heavy, bro. You can injure your back just from lifting that up. They got a whole bunch of those though. They so heavy. And yeah, if you're gonna put a person through all of that, then you should pay them more. And I shouldn't be scared that I could be terminated at any time for the smallest thing. You know what I'm saying? That's not fair. So y'all really should think about that. I also wanted to mention that I just had it. Oh yeah, a lot of these companies, they making a lot of money. And Amazon is one of the biggest companies, retail companies there is. Retail is one of the biggest. You know what I'm saying? And y'all never have proper equipment. I don't understand that. When I first got there, I'm glad it made me think of something else. When I first got there, it was hot actually. I forgot what month I got there or whatever, but then it started getting cold. And they give you this little jacket. And you had to go through hell to get that. I mean, I'm talking about you had to go through hell to get a little jacket. Then they finally give it to you. All they keep saying is that we're going to order some. This, that, and the third. It took them a while to even get a uniform. You feel what I'm saying? It takes them a while to get all of that stuff. But they doing that on purpose. But the point that I'm trying to make is y'all don't even give people a proper coat to wear, a warm coat. They give you some thin, you could work with it. But I'm just saying, some of these places, these companies make big money and they act like they're not making no money. I don't understand that. I really don't understand that. And then they have a thicker jacket, a thicker coat that you can wear. And you know how you can get it? They use that as an incentive to make you an incentive to work harder. Yeah. So the big heavy duty coat that keeps you warm, that's not something they giving out to all the workers. You got to earn that. And you know how you earn it? By making a certain amount of deliveries in a certain amount of time. So wait, let me repeat that again. So when it get cold, y'all put people through hell just to get a jacket so they can work in the cold, in the rain and all of that. You know what they tell you? They tell you go get a poncho. Go get a poncho for the rain. A poncho? Plastic? Then they finally gave us a little jacket with a hood on it. That helped. You know what I'm saying? But they have a heavy duty jacket that they don't give out to all the employees. They don't give it out. You have to earn it. You have to earn that heavy coat so you could be warm while you delivering for them. And the only way you're going to earn that is if you work harder, if you pick up the speed. That's the only way you get in that heavy duty coat. We don't care how cold it is. We don't care how much rain is falling from the sky. We don't care about any of that. All we care about is you moving that freight. And so, yeah, I just want to get back to how a lot of these companies, Walmart too, y'all got people pulling pallets with broke jacks. The jacks is broken stuff. I'm just saying, these companies, they make lots of money. Millions and millions and billions of dollars. And they got broke rabbits, broke devices, broke chargers, vans not working, vans are dirty. I'm like, this don't make no sense, man. You can't see why people are feeling away or going on strike or asking for more money and to be unionized. You can't see why. You're going through all of that. And then if something go wrong, somebody get mad at you, you're gone. You keep me on workers' comp, man. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to have to go through all that. And my health is at risk. So, yeah, man. But I got love for Amazon, though. I'm not going to sit here and say I ain't got love for them. I do. You know what I'm saying? I like what was going on, but then you have all that other stuff that's going on. And, you know, when I reflect now, when I think back now, because that's my first time working, having a delivery job. When I think back now, I'm like, nah, I need $25 an hour, bro. For real. For real. Because you definitely, when you working like me, and I'm dedicated, you feel what I'm saying? When it comes to anything I do. I try to give it my all, man. I give it my best. So if I'm out there, I need 25. I don't think everybody else might need it, but I need that. So, you know, I'm gonna leave y'all with that, man. And Amazon, I'm coming back eventually. I'm coming back. I'm just trying to get myself together and make sure I'm right, because I know those routes y'all be giving be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Them routes be crazy, you know. But I'm not coming back unless the pay go up. I'm not. So, I see y'all in the next video, man. Peace.